Breaking news. Zoo government has finally brought evidence against Nnamdi Kanu, and the items will leave you in shock. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 30th of April 2025, and I have some video clips and other information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, has finally brought evidence against Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. I'm going to show you their evidences and analyze them in full detail. So as you can see on your screen, we have a video. But before playing this very video, I will first of all go back and read the details, or should I say the publication made by a zoo media platform, and then we will come back to play the video for you. So you must stick around till the very end of this very broadcast that you may be able to watch the video in full. So moving forward, my people, you can see the headline on your screen, which is the inquiry number for Finland protest for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Please call +358 40 243 6561. I repeat, +358 40 243 6561. This is the only official number that you can call to get all the information that you need concerning this very all-important protest that Biafrans in Finland are, organizing. And I want to call on all Biafrans all over the world, especially those in Europe, America, and some part of Asia that have eligible documents to travel out of your comfort zone. Please make it worth a while. You all have seen what is going on. You have seen what is happening here in Biafra land. You have seen how the zoo terrorists in military uniform is taking over everywhere, having field play here in Biafra land. You can see how Fulani terrorists in the name of headsmen are ravaging everywhere, invading our communities in Enugu State and Ebonyi State, taking over the land as well. It is because men are no longer men. So everybody must make sure that this very all-important protest is a hit, because we need to send message to Finnish authority that this man you are holding is innocent. People only run away from a bad person when they are in trouble. But when you are a good person, nobody runs away from you, especially when you are a leader. So somebody like Mazi Simon Ekpa will not be in this kind of situation, and then Biafrans will leave him behind, only for him and his lawyers. It's a shame, actually. For the past 6 months, it's a big shame. If you're not ashamed, I'm ashamed. You call yourself a Biafran, and we haven't done anything in the physical realm where everybody can see, where Finland can see, apart from the few minutes march that took place after the declaration of Biafra. It's a big shame to us. All over the world, it's a big shame. Everybody's keeping quiet, leaving Mazi Simon Ekpa with his lawyer alone. It's a big shame. Why we have been protesting with sit at home for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the past 4 to 5 years. Oh my goodness me. So please, my brothers and sisters, my fellow Biafrans, we must make sure that this very protest is a hit. Wherever you are, rise up. It's not for me. It's not for any government. It's not for anybody you are following. It is strictly for Mazi Simon Ekpa. Strictly for Mazi Simon Ekpa. Whether you like me or not, you can even throw me in the garbage, throw me in the dustbin. It doesn't matter. Just attend the protest for our Prime Minister. Only that, I'm okay. Thank you. Let us go back into the news. And as you can see on your screen, I will be reading this news from People's Gazette, one of the zoo media platforms. Federal government tenders evidence against Nnamdi Kanu in alleged terrorism charge. The federal government on Tuesday tendered some evidence in the alleged terrorism charge filed against Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB). The evidence were tendered by the federal government lawyer Adewega Awomolo San before Justice James Omotosho through the first prosecution witness and a state security service operative identified as PWAAA POA. The witness, who told the court that he had served for about 18 years in service, said he was assigned with some team members to arrest Mr. Kanu at the Golden Tulip Hotel in Lagos. He gave his testimony behind the protective shield. In the evidence presented before the court, video recording of Mr. Kanu's interrogation by SSS operatives was played in the open court, and the statement he made on October 15, 2015 was also read, where he admitted establishing Radio Biafra in London and registered it in London, which is okay. Remember, we are talking about evidences presented by the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. Pay attention, you are going to be amazed. In the statement read out in the open court, Mr. Kanu said he was interrogated by the SSS without the presence of his lawyer as required by law, because the zoo is a lawless country. The IPOB leader, in the documentary evidence, admitted not registering the radio station with the National Broadcasting Commission because he felt there was no need for it. There was no need for it because, first of all, Nnamdi Kanu does not base in Nigeria. He is not, conducting his broadcasting activities in Nigeria. He based in London, and he is a British citizen. So he registered the radio station in London. He doesn't have to register it in all countries of the world. The world has gone far. The world has evolved. The world has moved out from the, analog system to a digital system. We are now in a digital world. So a lot of things have changed. We have internet. I can make my broadcast here and upload it here, and it will be received all over the world. So I don't have to go to all countries to start registering, my platform. It doesn't work that way. We are now in a global village. This is what Fulani does not understand. Now, in his statement, he admitted fighting for emancipation of the people of the Southeast, South, and parts of Benue and Kogi states. Mr. Kanu, who stated that freedom fighting is not a crime in any part of the world, including Nigeria, said it is a fundamental right. A fundamental right. The inalienable right of everybody and every, oppressed people to fight for their emancipation, for their liberation, for their freedom. It is there, both in the United Nations Charter and African Charter for Peoples and Human Rights. It is there, Article 20. Read from 1, 2, and 3 on human and people's rights. It is there. You have the right to fight for your freedom. And the zoo is signatory to this very law. So therefore, it is domesticated here in the zoo law, in the laws of the zoo, because they are signatory not just for the African Charter, but also for the United Nations Charter. So don't tell me any other thing. Nnamdi Kanu is a well-read person and he is highly educated. It is his fundamental right to fight for his emancipation. Now, he continued. He claimed not to be involved in any violence because he had not been linked with any. 4 suitcases recovered from Mr. Kanu in his hotel room in 2015 were brought to the courtroom and displayed. 4 suitcases recovered from Mr. Kanu in his hotel room in 2015 were brought to the courtroom and displayed. Let's know 4 suitcases. Now we want to know what is inside these suitcases. We want to know maybe they package AK-47 inside it or something like that, and he came with it, or he came with them from UK. He passed through the airport both in the UK and in Lagos, and they were not able to see AK-47 assault rifle. Let's see. The suitcase or the suitcases contain personal belongings. Personal belongings. The suitcases contained personal belongings, and I'm reading from a Zoo media, not from a Biafran platform. Listen, the suitcases contained personal belongings of the defendant, especially the Radio Biafra equipment. You see, they say especially the Radio Biafra equipment. How did you know that these equipments are from or for Radio Biafra? How did you know? Now, Mr. Kanu's lawyer, Mr. Kanu Agabi, did not object to tendering them, and Justice Omotosho admitted and marked them as exhibits in the trial. Now, let me show you the equipment they are talking about. My fellow Biafrans, this is the equipment, the microphone and the laptop, which is normal for every human being. The microphone and laptop are the equipment they are talking about. Equipment. While we have watched series of videos where white people are dropping arms and food, arms and ammunitions plus food to Boko Haram in the Sambisa forest, we have watched several videos, so many videos where they are dropping arms to Boko Haram in Sambisa forest, and they are not talking about it. Last time such comment was made in the Senate, they said there was no evidence to prove that that thing happened in Nigeria because Boko Haram is also in Chad and Niger. That was what they said. They play politics with the lives of those that they claim they are, leading. They play politics with Zugerians. You see, this is the equipment. This is the equipment, microphone and laptop. That is the exhibit. The exhibit. This is unbelievable. So my people, I want to play the video for you, and so this is the video, and I want you to watch it. So my people, and make it go viral.
The matter is very simple. The state has a case against our client, and we are defending him. And for the first time, the matter has been opened, and we have heard what the evidence is. On Friday, we are coming back to cross-examine him. But in the main, the matter has commenced on a good note, very sound note, very civilized trial. And we hope by the grace of God we'll continue on this note and get to the end.
Well, it's quite unfortunate that we have not woken up to understand that you cannot just arrest people because they have equipment on them. When the interview was going on, the leader of IPOB was mentioning in that particular interview that he was just broadcasting, telling the world about what the British government is doing. And there's nothing wrong with him telling the world that we deserve our rights and we deserve what is in London over here. To be treated fairly, to have what they have, whatever they enjoy, we need to enjoy it in this country.
For the first time in about 10 years, Nnamdi Kanu's case has made headways. The federal government called its first witness today, and they say they have about 5 more witnesses to call. For a matter that has been granted accelerated hearing, Nigerians are eager to know what will be the outcome of this case. Chibuzo Okezie, AIT News, Abuja.